Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut at Top T-Mobile Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Marco Gonzalez gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Down is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turn around with him leading off. He's already struck out 6 times in this series. It seems like he's not seeing the pitchers very well. He's flailing at the ball, and it's been tough to watch. We'll see if this continues in this one.
Into the box, Chad Pinder. His career numbers in this matchup. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And now a pitch on the way. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting third.
Striding in for Oakland, Mark Canha. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Ready on 0-2. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 12, Kendry Morales.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch hitting power bat of Kendry Morales. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a hard liner toward short, but the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and Oakland has claimed the early 1-0 lead. Tanner Anderson gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we might be looking at, Dero, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to the postseason and you show back up, all your numbers from the regular season get washed away and everybody's at 0. So they could start fresh and stay hot.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
So stepping in, Malik Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That finds the zone, a called strike.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
First pitch on its way.
No, that's the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
No strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Sheldon Ness, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw down to first, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass. But let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's set. Here it comes. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. To 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
2-2.
The 2-2 one more time. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hitter, Ryan Healy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Morales is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
So digging in now, Omar Narvaez, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler's on his horse. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting it, the third baseman.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Base hit into right center. Narvaez is on his way home. He'll score, and the Mariners have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
In now, Tim Beckham.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Martini is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gordon.
Digging in now, D. Gordon, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Seager stands at second with two gone. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
The set and the 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. We've played two, all even at one apiece. Nick Martini the next to hit. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Martini.
First pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. To his left, Beckham. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Murphy.
Set to get his day started, Sean Murphy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a foul ball.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Malik Smith the next to hit
Leading off
as
for
we
the
move on to the
Mariners,
bottom of inning number
the
3.
center fielder, Malik Smith.
First offering on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base
Now
safely.
The right fielder, Mitch
Striding
Haniger.
into the box, Mitch Haniger. He's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Smith on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Pinder is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Domingo Santana. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Row, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Ryan Healy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And he fouls this one off. Narvaez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Santana on third, Healy on second. Narvaez is over at first with one away. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 2-1 is taken for strike two.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Here now the 2-2, and it's fouled away. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Drives it to deep right field. Fowler ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 29 home runs for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does, jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
The batter, number one, shortstop.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Martini is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Next for Seattle, D. Gordon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We're through 3 here in the Great Pacific Northwest, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Outside, 2-1.
2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
So now it's Mark Canha as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Number 12, Kendry Morales.
Now at the plate, Kendrys Morales comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Sheldon Ness. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
In now, Dustin Fowler. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Morales at second, Ness at first, 1 gone. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. In the air out to straightaway left. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
Striding in, Franklin Barreto. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Barreto, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Ready with the 0-1. Late that time for a strike. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And a relay home. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Good hitting is contagious. We all know that. He saw his buddies get some good swings earlier in the inning, and he does just the same, driving in 2 more here. The guy in the bump has got to find a way to get some outs, or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Into the box, Nick Martini, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mariners 7 and the Athletics 4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
For the Mariners, the center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Malik Smith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. And that misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Mitch Haniger. High and deep to right center. Fowler's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Mariners are down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Digging in to try it again, Sean Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, number 11 for him on the season, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Everybody loves to get on a good piece of cheese, hit a fastball out of the yard. But I tell you what, to be able to stay back and take a curveball deep, it's one of those special feelings when you can recognize and react, keep your hand back, and drive it out of the yard.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Three and 1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1. And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now at the plate, Mark Canha. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And that one right down Main Street. Runners on first with 1 down. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Kendrys Morales, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the run is Smith, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Pinder rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The batter.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
Into the box now, Sheldon Ness. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too low, 1-0. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The set and the 1-0. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Morales at second with 2 down. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Eric Swanson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Eric Swanson.
In now, Dustin Fowler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Outside, 3-0 now. He's set. The 3-0 offering. Looked to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
3 runs already home here. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. Full count still. Popped up. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? He's set. The payoff pitch. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 7-7. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Domingo Santana.
First delivery to him on the way. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Martini. He's got it one away.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Ryan Healy.
Striding in once again, Ryan Healy. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. This remains a 7-all tie. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Franklin Barreto. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. One and one to Franklin Barreto. Two and one.
Ball 2.
Two and two. Lifted in the air to center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick Martini.
Digging in once again, Nick Martini. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The batter, the catcher.
At the plate, Sean Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy is off of first with 2 away. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And he'll be thrown out at third. Trying to take the extra base with 2 gone, and the inning is now over. 1 left for Oakland. Still tied 7-7. Number 13 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 13.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle. And he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stepping in, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, D. Gordon. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a soft liner to the right side, but foul. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
A weak grounder down the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. He's set, and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Runner back safely. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they flew over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 0-2. And this will be fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fowler's under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Mariners leave 1. This remains a 7-all tie. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justice Sheffield is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
number 33.
So coming to the plate, Chad Pinder. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
In there, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the switch-hitting power bat of Kendrys Morales. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Sheldon Ness would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4.
Now
he's looking locked in.
The third baseman, Sheldon Ness.
Stepping in now, Sheldon Ness, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Encarnacion is under it, and that retires the side. The A's strand one. Still tied 7-7.
7th inning stretch.
So striding in, Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries
Leading
for him
off
so
the
far.
Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one.
0-1.
And there's ball one.
Playing 11.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Now in the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout
Now
there,
back.
guys. The best
The left
pitchers
fielder.
have the ability to strike
Let
guys
it go.
out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Your attention, please.
New
Now
pitcher
pitching
coming
for
on now. The
Oakland.
right-hander
Number
Yusmeiro
36.
Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. This remains a 7-all tie. Zach Roscoe's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Standing in, Dustin Fowler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The right fielder, Dustin Fowler.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number
Getting
1.
late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Standing in, Franklin Barreto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. The 0-1. A high fastball is in there. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Martinez.
Next up for the A's, Nick Martini. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. And 2. Here it is. Slider whipped on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A's are gone in order. Still tied 7-7. Ready now, Ryan Healy. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's gone 2 for 5.
Ryan Healy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Up Next
He put
for
up a
Seattle,
pretty good battle at the plate right
catcher,
there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he
Narvaez.
wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ball even at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
Now
He
batting,
looks really
third
sharp
baseman,
out there, guys.
Kyle Seager.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering on its way. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 7-7. Sam Tuivalala will be on the mound
Now
to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game
26.
tied until the bottom half.
And Tuivalala.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Murphy.
Leading off for the Athletics, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to right. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
Ready for another chance? Chad Pinder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. This remains a 7-all tie. Paul Blackburn comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 58, Paul Blackburn.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham.
Leading up for the Mariners, the shortstop, Tim Beckham.
First pitch coming, here it is.
That's a
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Blackburn has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side. Morales fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 00, Malek Smith.
Now at the plate, Malek Smith. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
No strike.
From the wind, the 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to count to Malek Smith.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And the 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fouled away. Into the windup, the payoff pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Ness will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 7-7. Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Hanna. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here comes the first pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12, Henry Morales.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Kendrys Morales. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Into the box now, Sheldon Ness. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Now to the plate, Dustin Fowler. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a curveball misses inside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. To the right side and through, a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Franklin Barreto, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled off. The set and the 1-2, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gordon is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple. Still tied 7-7. Stepping up now, Mitch Haniger. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Mitch Haniger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Hit out towards second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. An 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He went down on strikes last time up. Into the wind, the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and two strikes. Misses. Ball two.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. This remains a 7-all tie. Dan Altavilla takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Digging in, Nick Martini. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there. Close, but it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-2 now. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Now batting. Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in, Sean Murphy. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. 3-1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. The 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Henniger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. A couple of walks, but no damage. Another chance to win it here to the bottom of the 11th. All tied. Settling in now, Ryan Healy. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Mariners, the designated hitter, Ryan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Here's the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 to short. And there's one down now.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Kyle.
Big moment in the ball game here. Kyle Seager. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one
The
away.
batter, number 1, shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Number 5 will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Mariners. Number 5.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Tim Beckham, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Edebrey Ramos takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
61.
There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Ramos.
Here's the first pitch. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. The 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pinder ranging forward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
In now, D. Gordon. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 11 innings in the books now, and we are tied 7-7. Number 25 has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 25.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Canha. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Henniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. A note now from the folks in programming. Due to the length of our contest this afternoon, our afternoon cooking program, In the Kitchen with Scott Rohde, will not be seen this afternoon. Ladies, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kendrys Morales, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And right into the shift. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. The 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Sheldon Ness, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. High and deep to right center. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Dustin.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Stepping in now, Dustin Fowler. Fly ball right down the line and left. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Barreto has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Santana is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. The A's lead it 8-7. Liam Hendricks enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Liam Hendricks.
At the plate, Malik Smith, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch. Henniger.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Henniger. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
No strike.
One out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Ball three.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty and three balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's just 1 for 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball outside.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Henniger, base runner at first with 1 out. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Martini racing back, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Seattle Mariners with their 80th team victory in this one. Dan Altavilla earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 9 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes to a close. Here on Inside the Show, starting in the AL West, the Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 9-8. In the standings, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Athletics are 2nd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. The Astros combined for 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-2. At the start of the day, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Astros are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Bronx Bombers went deep 4 times as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-1. As of right now, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. They trail first by 4 games. The Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-0. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox sit in 1st place in the American League Eastern Division, 4 games up. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were able to get the walk-off victory against the Tigers 1-0. As of today, the White Sox sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, 16 games out of first, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Royals picked up 14 hits in total as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins, 7-6. At the start of the day, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Twins are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-2. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. While the Indians are atop the AL Central, they are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The New York Mets completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 7-3. Entering the day's action, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 13 games out. And the Braves are 4th in the division. They're 15 games back. The Marlins starting pitcher, number 3, grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 3-1. As of right now, the Phillies sit in 1st place in the National League East Division, 1 game ahead of 2nd, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pirates got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-3. In the standings, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds are 2nd in the division, 16 games out of first. The Chicago Cubs brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 1-0. As of today, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Diamondbacks hit 3 long balls as they made short work of the Padres 12-4. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Padres are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers combined to allow only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, 6 games out of first. And the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-3. It was their 7th win in a row. At the start of the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Dodgers are atop the division, 6 games up on 2nd place. And that's the show for today. Join us again tomorrow for all the latest pennant chase news and results from around the league. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In the National League wildcard game, the Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, as they will now continue their postseason run and move on to play in the National League Division Series. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.